What's going on, everybody? Man, time flies by when you're having so much fun. Did you guys check out that last video? Wow! See that energy coming off of me? You know, it was truly a magical time. Like I said, I had the witch on the right, the wizard on the left. Things were just happening. Wasn't really trying to force any energy out. I was just trying to be me, and get a positive message out to you guys. But in doing so, some of you guys saw the after effects, right? Very cool stuff. Man, yeah, so my energy was super high, super elevated after that video, I was excited about it. And then come Friday, I had the opportunity of joining a 33 bowl Tibetan healing bowl, singing bowl event. And I volunteered to be an angel, right? And what I did was I took the essential oils for each chakra and rubbed them on the participants, right? And as I was doing that, I grabbed the pressure point and rubbed it on them. And so I was giving them healing as that was happening, and I was holding their hand with the left and giving the essential oil for that chakra, transmuting that energy for them. It was really cool to be a part of, man. Magnificent energy. If you guys have never experienced a singing bowl thing like that, truly remarkable. The vibrations, the frequency, and the sound coming off those bowls and just radiating into the body, man. It was truly something else, right? I don't think I've ever been that energetically high, since I've started doing this, man. That high, that blissfulness, man, it's uncomparable to any drugs, right? And there was no withdrawal or come down, it was just, magnificent, right? So we've been going through our progressions quite nicely. It was really neat to be a part of that. His name was Dr. Dream, he's living the dream. He's out there healing people. He's really into that emotional sense of healing, right? And he gets to what it means to be a true beacon of light, right? So also that energy was so good. The last video, I played the lottery, right? I felt like I was going to win, and well, I did win, but I forgot to put the intentions out there of winning the jackpot, right? So I won like $10, but So today is August 21st, and it is my birthday, right? Happy birthday to me. So the 21st of August, 2 years ago, was that solar eclipse, right? And I put that intentions out to the universe and said, everything's aligned on my birthday. This is truly going to be the event that kickstarts me, that's going to help me progress on my way, right? Because 2 years ago, I wasn't quite as spiritually in tune as I am now, right? I've gotten a lot of gifts and a lot of abilities, and I've helped a lot of amazing people heal. I've healed myself, and I've met a lot of amazing people. But, we got to look back on where we've come from, right? And just these 2 years, how much has taken place, right? How much we have progressed, It's truly something to take in, right? And that sense of gratitude and appreciation, right? Think about where you were 2 years ago, right? Think about where you are right now, right? And then think about that vision that you want to have to the future, right? It's just a beautiful time. I'm coming full solar eclipse, right? I'm getting that full, finally, that pattern's over, right? So that's very interesting. The hamster wheel message, that came up the other night, right? It was you got to get off the wheel, right? Whether the wheel is just your life or the wheel of knowledge, the Lemurian healing wheel, whatever wheel you're on, you got to step aside sometimes and just put that to the side, right? Take a break, have a little time for yourself, right? Because when we stay on the wheel, right, we forget about the whole cage, right? There's many beautiful things in this life, but if we focus on certain things too long, then it kind of deteriorates us, right? So downloads have been crazy, right? Expansion galore. For me, it's been in the head, a lot of in the head, getting that full body rocking as well. It's happening right now. The Schumann resonance, if you guys are paying attention to it, we've had some nice peaks, we've had some lows, but interesting stuff. Plan on making a Schumann resonance video here soon, definitely. But what's your expectations, right? If you have these super high expectations that you're going to achieve this and that, well, really you're just setting yourself up for failure, because when you have expectations, it's when you kind of wear yourself out, right? Where if you have the vision, not really the expectation of when it's going to happen, but just I know it's going to happen. When it happens, you're always happy. But when you try to force things, that's when, you know, you kind of push yourself back on that path. Man, of course, everyone's going to be distracting me. I've tried to shoot this video 3 times a day, guys. On my birthday, lunchtime, my boss called me, and that was fun. Yeah. I've been there for like 6 months, and for whatever reason, the day of my birthday is the day the shit hits the fan. Go figure, right? Can't explain that one to me. So we'll let this truck pass real quick. This is super loud. Alright, so. And what a day, really. Just really focus on that and appreciation of where we're at, where we're from. Like I said, it's the 21st of August. 2 years ago we had that solar eclipse. I'm sure a lot of you have been through a lot over these last 2 years, you know. So having faith and trust in that divine timing, right? I know we say it over and over again. You probably get tired of hearing it, but when you have that faith and that trust, you know, you're just kind of being in the now, being present, you know. When you're in the now and your presence, you see, our minds race 100 million miles a minute, right? So when we're able to calm ourselves down and really like not have any thoughts go through our head, right? We're in the present, we're in the now. That's been my greatest opportunities for this intuition to really take over and give me those aha moments, right? Is when I'm just being in the now and I'm experiencing these things and I'm in that state of bliss, and then something happens, you know, it really comes full circle a lot faster. So guys, you got to have that trust in that divine, right? So technology, right? Science, modern technologies, what are they trying to prove, right? It's us, okay? We are the biggest piece of technology there is. Okay, science is trying to prove the capabilities of our body. Some people don't understand some of these capabilities, right? Because it's stuck in their belief systems and whatnot. But really, we have this super innate ability to activate cellular molecules in our body, right? Activate our DNA, and we're like a beacon of light, right? We're a beacon of energy, right? So if you think about it, our bodies produce energy. So if we can harness the energy off our body, we can use it in magnificent ways. Oh, it's just good stuff. More on that to come for sure. So, you know, when you activate your DNA, when you get your cellular structure going, right? Imagine 1,000. Hold on. These daggone sweat bees, man. Oh, it's like I'm not supposed to be making videos anymore. This is sad. Everything's been against me every time I try to do these videos. But you know what? I'm gonna stay in my joy because they can't take it from me. So the DNA, the cells, right? So as the cellular molecules make up, so you got trillions and trillions of cells in your body, right? Imagine getting 1 trillion cells to cooperate, right? To activate and to work all in your beneficial favor, right? When you get those cells working, that's when, you know, those power cells, what I'm going to call them, they can start attacking some of those other cells that are causing you to age and causing you to have discomfort, right? So as you activate these cells in your body, you know, it's going to be discomforting at first, right? But then those cells are going to take over and they're going to help rework the body, right? When we get to these elevational planes, these frequencies go through our body, the higher we get our frequency, the more our DNA and our cellular molecules can react, right? Yesterday I was in meditation and I got this upgrade, and it was like the in-between of my chakras got a nice geometrical pattern to them, right? And it's developed like almost a mechanical sense, but it's the cellular structure in my body, right? So it's almost like internally we're like a machine. You know, if we think about our body as a machine and we upgrade certain parts, right, and we fine-tune ourselves, right, and we get rocking, right, and then we're ready to go to the drag strip, right, ready to run those fast laps. So when you have this body reacting like that, right, your cells, you're talking to your cells, your body's working, it's important to stay in that joy, right, and in that happiness, so everything can just work its course, right, and there's nothing being forced, because when you're happy, when you're joyful, everything just flows, right? And when you're stressed out and when you're overthinking things, you know, it can become a burden on yourself, and you're pulling in energy that's pushing away from that higher fallout energy, right? So just something to be aware of. Like down here, be careful what you ask for, right? You know, a lot of people are like, I want my third eye on. But in the same sense, do you really? You know, I want everybody to have their third eye on and everybody to view and see what I see. But in the same sense, if you're not emotionally balanced and your third eye comes on, well, it's just going to show you a lot of manipulation on top of that, right? So I would suggest to heal yourself before you worry about your third eye being turned on. If you want to have your third eye turned on, there's definitely ways you can do it. You know, intentions, meditate every day, you know, you'll get there, no problem, as long as you have that faith and that trust. And, you know, hit me up for a private session. We can tell you more deeply about that anyways. But we have this power inside of us that nobody wants to talk about. You know, we are literally a piece of technology, okay? So the more we discover these higher bits and pieces of ourselves, right, the better we're going to be. Yeah, here comes a train of power and train's mutation. But you know, there's lots of different thought patterns and structures and ways to be, and different dimensional planes and existence. And you know, having a sense of the 12 dimensions and all the fractals in between, you know, with the angelical realm and a couple other aspects upon yourself, to be able to merge all those together to get to that oversoul, that 12D, you know, I do find that very important. But in the same sense, that self-healing is important, okay? So as you heal yourself and as you progress, you know, these energies are going to just intertwine and intermingle with each other. Man, I don't even know where I'm at. You guys, you just stay awesome. The fact that we progress and we have all these different distractions and everything, but really just hone in on being you, being happy, right, and just enjoying the moment, right? Because if we focus on too many things, if we, you know, stress ourselves out, if we take ourselves out of our joy, right, we're hindering our healing, right? So when we get to a certain point in our healing, our journey, right, then we realize all of that's great and it's cool because it helps add to the book of knowledge. But in the same sense, it still goes back to the number one lesson, right? You're here to shine. You're here to be a beacon of light. You're here to be the love, right? And as you become that and as you achieve that, it spreads throughout you, right? And it spreads throughout your community, throughout your family. You know, it's truly remarkable what we can achieve once we've healed ourselves, right? So, lots of more, tons of stuff to come, guys. Just, I don't know why, but I've tried to do this video like too many times. Lost train of thought. Anyhow, it's my birthday. We're gonna celebrate a little bit, have some cake and ice cream tonight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat that cake and ice cream tonight. But really just focus and know that you guys are beautiful. You guys are magnificent. And if you force and you try to exceed yourself, right? You burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out. Just be. Just exist. Be happy. And do things that, you know, bring you joy. And always set yourself up for a better day tomorrow, right? Don't go to bed with regret, right? Clear all that stuff so you can wake up fresh. You know, you always want to expand upon your days, right? Expand upon your energy. So as this great time of expansion is now here, remember that and just expand through it, right? And you guys, be you, be true. Till next time, guys. Peace.